Good day, learners and viewers. My name is Mr. John, and I'm a maths teacher at Sleek Angels International School. Today I'm going to be taking the JS2 class on a topic, graph, and we're going to go right into it. At the end of this class, we should be able to define graphs. Graphs in this case is the Cartesian graph. And then we should be able to identify points on the Cartesian plane, that is xy points on the Cartesian plane. And lastly, we should be able to point or plot these points on the Cartesian plane. Let's go right into it. Now, graphs. What are graphs? A graph is a picture used to represent or interpret numerical data. In our previous lessons, we talked about graphs, and I introduced you to graphs like the pie chart, the bar chart, and the histogram, where we used it for statistical representation of data. Today we're going into what we call the line graphs. Line graphs. These graphs are also called Cartesian graphs. Now, Cartesian plane. Cartesian graphs are plotted on Cartesian planes. What are Cartesian planes? Cartesian planes are flat surfaces with imaginary or visible horizontal and vertical lines. To plot on the Cartesian plane, a reference horizontal line and a reference vertical line are drawn to intersect. The horizontal line is called the x-axis, while the vertical line is called the y-axis. Now, where these two lines intersect, where the horizontal line, a line running from left to right, intersects with the line running from up down, that is the vertical line, is called the point of origin. That point is usually marked 0, 0, 0, 0, Cartesian coordinates, but we'll get into that very shortly. Now, the origin is where the value of x is 0 and the value of y is 0. Please take note that all points upwards from the origin and all points to the right of the origin are positive points, while corresponding points to the left of the origin and points down from the origin are negative points, like it is in the number line. Now, quickly, we're going to go into what Cartesian coordinates are. I want you to see coordinates like they are codes. You can use them to locate what you're supposed to locate within a space. Cartesian coordinates are used to locate points on the Cartesian plane. Now, what are Cartesian coordinates? The Cartesian coordinates are codes which tell the location of points on the Cartesian plane. Cartesian coordinates are codes which tell the location of points on the Cartesian plane. Now, how are Cartesian coordinates written? Cartesian coordinates, like we saw in the origin, the point of origin, is written in the form something, comma, something else. For the origin is 0, 0. But for this, generally, the Cartesian coordinate is written in the form x, y, where x represents the value, the location value of the x point, and y represents the location value of the y point. Okay, I stated earlier that the Cartesian coordinates is written in the form x, comma y. Now let's take a real example, something to bring this home. Now, for example, a coordinate A is written as 3, 2. What does this mean? A as a point written as 3, 2 means that the point A on the Cartesian plane can be located from the origin if we move 3 places, 3 points from the origin rightwards, that is towards the right. And after moving 3 points towards the right, then we can move 2 points upwards. Remember, the Cartesian coordinate is written in such a way that you have to start from the origin, that is from the point 0, 0. 3, 2 as a point A is located by moving 3 points from the origin. From the origin, 1, 2, 3. And then from that third point, we can now move upwards, 1, 2. So we get to the point A. Now, this is a plane paper. We're going to make a Cartesian plane out of it. Now, to make a Cartesian plane, I want you to fold into halves, 2 equal halves. Just in case you're not able to get graph paper, you can make one for yourself. Now, folding into halves, we have this. You can call it our imaginary horizontal line. And then you can fold along the length of the paper. Now, if you watch closely, you have your horizontal line and your vertical line. This is our x-axis and this our y-axis. You've gotten a makeshift Cartesian plane. So, I'm going to go on to some practice questions so that we can have something going. Now, I said earlier that the objectives of this class are 1, that you should be able to define graphs, and 2, you should be able to identify points and locate them on the Cartesian plane, and the last is that we should be able to plot points on the Cartesian plane. Now, to some practice questions. Number 1, locate the following points on a Cartesian graph. Locate the following points on a Cartesian graph. I would want you to get a notepad and scribble this down, because very soon we're going to locate these points. The first point, A, is 0, 2. The next point, B, is 3, 1. Next point, C, is 2, minus 2. Next point, D, is minus 2, minus 2. And the last point is minus 3, 1. The next part of the question is that we should join the points in alphabetical order using straight lines. Okay, after locating the points, then we have to join the points using straight lines, and they should be, of course, in alphabetical order. Now, I want you to take the next question down also. Number 2, plot the points M, 0, 3, N, 1, 1, O, 0, 0, P, minus 1, 1, Q, minus 4, comma 0, R, minus 1, comma minus 1, S, 0, comma minus 3, T, 1, comma minus 1, U, 4, comma 0. The B part of the question is that we are to join M to N, N to U, U to T, T to S, S to R, R to Q, Q to P, and P to M. And then we can join each point to O, that is, joining each point to point O. If you haven't taken these questions, these coordinates down, I want you to take them down because we are going to go into practice and see how we can locate these points on the Cartesian plane. Okay, we've been able to get our graph board, our Cartesian plane, but this is a ruled Cartesian plane. Please, I'm going to reiterate that you can make your own Cartesian plane. Okay, for those of you that have elder ones at home, you could tell them to help you rule a paper. All you need are horizontal and vertical lines, and try to make them equally spaced, something like this, and we can go from there. Now, we are trying to locate some points A to E, and this is a Cartesian plane. The first thing I want to bring to your notice on my Cartesian plane is X and Y axis. Remember, we said lines running from left to right, horizontal lines, are called X axis, and the line running up to down is called Y axis. Now I'm picking the red lines because they are obvious here. So those are our points. Remember, the point where they intersect is 0, 0. So you can write a 0 on it. 0, 0. Remember, we said points to the right are positive points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Points upwards are also positive. I'm going to write them on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we continue numbering to the left and downwards. Remember, points to the left, like numbers on the number line, are negative. 1, -2, -3, -4, -5. And downwards, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Now, our first point is point A, and our point A has coordinates 0, 2, 0, 2. This is our point 0. 0 for X and 0 also for Y. Now, 2, it means we have to move upwards 2 places. 1, 2. So this is our 0, 2. 0, 2. Okay, remember, that's our point A. Our next point is B, and our B is 3, 1. 3, 1. Now, remember, every point is with respect to the origin. We're going to move 3 places because it's 3 towards the x-axis and 1 upward. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1. So this is our 3, 1. 3, 1. Remember, this is point B. Next is point C, and point C is 2, minus 2. 2, minus 2. This is our origin. 2, 1, 2, minus 2. Minus 2 is this way, so we're moving downwards. 1, 2. This is 2, minus 2. And remember, is our point C. Okay, then our next point is point D. Minus 2, minus 2. This is our point 0. Minus 2 is to the left. 1, 2, minus 2. 1, 2. This is our point D. Minus 2, minus 2. The next point is our last point, which is point E, and it's minus 3, 1. Minus 3, 1. This is 0, 1, 2, 3 in the left direction, which is minus. Minus 3, 1. 1 is upwards, so this is minus 3, 1. Minus 3, 1. This is our point E. Now we've gotten 5 different points, and we are told to join the point in alphabetical order using straight lines. Okay, we are going to draw a line joining point A to point B. This is our point A, and this is our point B, and I'm joining using straight lines. That's A to B. Now B to C. This is B, this is C. B to C. The next is point C to D. Now C to D. C to D. The next point is from D to E. This is our point D, and this is our point E. Point D to point E. And the next line is from E to A. This is our point E, and this is our point A, and I'm joining it. E back to A. Now that's our graph. We've been able to locate points A, B, C, D, and E, and we've joined all the points together, and it gives us a polygon, and that's a pentagon. That's the end of this graph. We're going to take the next question again. Now, the next question is, plot the points M 0, 3, N 1, 1, O 0, 0, P minus 1, 1, Q minus 4, 0, R minus 1, minus 1, S 0, minus 3, T 1, minus 1, and U 4, 0. Okay, we're going to plot the point M, which is 0, 3. Remember, every point must be plotted with respect to the origin, 0. Now, this is point 0, and our M is 0, 3. 0, 3. 3 is on the y-axis, so it's 1, 2, 3. Now, this is our point M. I'm just going to write M there. without the coordinates. Our next point is N, and our N is 1, 1. From the origin, 1, 1. So this is our point N, 1, 1. The next is point O, and point O is 0, 0. That's our origin. So I'm just going to do this and write O by the side. That's our point O. The next point is point P. Point P is minus 1, 1. Minus 1, 1. From the origin, minus 1, 1. This is our point P. The next point is our point Q. Our point Q. And point Q is minus 4, 0. Minus 4, 0. Minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. It means we're not going anywhere but here. This is our point Q. Okay, our next point is point R. Point R. And that's minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1. From origin, minus 1, minus 1. So this is our point R. The next point is point S. Point S is 0, minus 3. 0, minus 3. This is 0, minus 3. 1, 2, 3. This is our point S. The next point is our point T. 1, minus 1. 1, minus 1. From the origin, 1, minus 1. This is our point T. That's our point T. And the next point is our point U. Point U is our last point, and it's 4, 0. 4, 0. From the origin, 4, we're moving in the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 means we stay there. Now, we are joining the points. We are told to join M to N. M to N. So I'm going to do that quickly. Point M to point N. The next is joining point N to point U. Point N to point U. Our point U is our last point. Point N to point U. Point N to point U. The next is point U to point T. Point U to point T. We join with a straight line. Point U to point T. And then from T, we join to S. T to S. So I'm joining that. T to S. Then from S to R. S to R. This is S, this is R. We're joining S to R. The next is to join from point R to Q. Point R to Q. This is R, This is Q. Joining with straight line. R to Q. The next is from Q to P. Q to P. This is Q, this is P. So joining with straight lines, Q to P. That's Q to P. And the next is P to M. P to M. This is P, this is M. Joining with straight lines. P to M. Okay, the next instruction is to join each point to point O. Join each point to point O. Starting with M, M to O, N to O, U to O, T to O, S to O, R to O, Q to O, and lastly P to O. Okay, we've been able to form a four-pronged star. And that's the end of our practice. Now we're going to try getting some points ourselves, and I hope you find it as fun as we've had this. Okay, here's your assignment, and I hope you find it as fun as we had our class. The question is, plot the following points on a Cartesian plane or on a Cartesian graph, and the points are point A, 0,8. It means you're going to have some space so you can accommodate the 8th value on the y-axis. Point B is 3,4. Point C is 1,1. Point D is 4,3. Point E is 8,0. Point F is 4, -3. Point G is 1, -1. Point H is 3, -4. Point I is 0, -8. Point J is -3, -4. Point K is -1, -1. Point L is -4, -3. Point M is -8, 0. Point N is -4, 3. Point O is -1, 1. And point P is -3, 4. And please join these points in alphabetical order and tell me what you're able to get, what shape you're able to get at the end of the day. And you can do that by sending me an email of the picture of your graph to the email akpanjohn504@gmail.com, or you can send it directly to me on WhatsApp on 080-940-94405. Thank you very much for your time, and do have fun.